Everybody, welcome to the podcast. I'm your host, Pastor David B. Foster. And everybody that's tapped in with us know that B is for blessed by the best. Look, I'm here with Memphis rap legend, just a good guy altogether, man. I'm happy to call him friend, my guy, Fro.
Man.
Yeah, what's
What's
up
up,
with you,
preacher?
man?
I'm good, man. How you doing?
Man, how you holding it down?
Man, I'm good, man. Good to see you.
Yeah.
For sure.
You
Happy
know-
to be here.
Yeah, you don't know my nickname for you.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I call I believe these a compliment for you though.
Okay.
I call you the Memphis 3000.
Come on. Hey, I'll take it. Come on.
You got a
I'll take
unique style nobody else
Come on.
got, man. So yeah,
Yeah.
everybody describe how he rap. I said he like a Memphis version of 3000.
Hey, I'll take it, man.
You know what
Come
I'm
on.
saying? So that's
I'll
what
take
it is, man. Yeah. So everything going well, but if someone didn't know who you were or wanted to introduce yourself, how would you do that? How would you introduce yourself to a stranger?
Man, my wife say, man of God. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
True Jesus follower.
For sure.
Man, grinder, provider.
Yeah.
Man, a friend.
Yeah.
Brother, a father.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Man, about that life for real. You know, ain't no jumping no fences. We about that life for real.
Right,
Yes, sir.
right. Yes, sir. Yeah. So been in the rap game 16 years.
Man, come on.
Yeah, 16.
Man,
Holding it down.
what's on this side? You know what I mean? Like I did a little something on when I was working for the devil. You feel me? Doing my thing, fooling off like that. But on this side here, 16 years, man. Been doing it for a living, full time.
Okay.
First 3 years, man, we was out the trunk, man.
Right.
30,000 out the trunk, man. Back in 2008 when the CDs was popping. You know what I mean? That's how we pushed the name. That's how we was able to get that name out here to build something. So, man, 16 years total, man. And that's all. You know, God just been pressing hard for me to continue to keep going. And when I first started, he like, hey, I need you to keep your foot on the pedal. So
Yeah.
we still here.
That's what's up. Yeah, man. I remember them days before you just slang it out the trunk.
Come on, man.
And just really get that, really grind it out.
Yeah, man. That was the golden era. There,
Yeah.
I feel like, the social media is cool too. Don't get me wrong. Streaming is cool. You can, but man, I love that era, man.
Yeah.
That era that you can really survive for real. You know?
Right. You really had to get it.
Yeah. But you had to be about that life for sure.
Yeah,
you couldn't be scared of the people.
Right,
you know what I mean?
right. That's good.
And so now you can drop and just push upload and fade to black and and if it go viral.
Right,
you know what I
right,
mean?
yeah.
But back then, man, you had to really be about that life and put your work in.
Right. Definitely.
So I love that era.
It was up. What was it, Bonneville?
I had the Cutlass.
Cutlass.
Still got it. Yeah.
Cut
I got two
dog,
of them now.
Okay. Yeah. Pushing the cut down.
Oh yeah,
Classic.
man. Yeah, I'm still. I'm still riding them. You feel me? I'm still keeping them alive.
Right,
when I
right.
be in the streets, man, I can't get to the next light without somebody want to buy one. You know what I mean? Like, man, let me get one of them. You know. God been good to me, man.
That's good. So speaking of that, how was that transition being from like CDs to streaming for you as an artist? A guy like yourself. I mean, being from the streets, not just even talking about music, being from the streets and then transitioning to music and rap. How was that transitioning being, with the new technology and all that?
Man, like it's good though. I appreciate it. It got its ups and its downs.
Right.
Man, it takes so much now to make something off stream. And I tell people all the time, man, it take you 1,200 strings to get $10.
Wow.
That's a lot of strings just to make $10.
Wow.
But I do like the fact that I can go to Miami and this guy who saw me in Miami and he could keep up with me through the streaming. Versus the CD game was a little different.
Right.
Unless you really was putting CDs in them shops like that. But now it's a little bit more open where now you can branch off and you can go different places and people can keep up with you through the streaming. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I do like it. Just the financial part of it, I really ain't a super fan of because I'm from the era where, man, you know what I'm saying? Like we getting that 10 for that tape. You feel me? Like man, we getting that 10 for sure. You know what I mean?
Same time, man.
Yeah. Come on. I don't care if you drop every month. You feel me? Like can't like her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that was a lot better. But I do like the fact of how the streaming can kind of broaden the situation for you people that's out of the city, out of out of the state.
Right.
So, man, the transition was cool. I mean, I've been able to survive more just off the shows, off people booking me and bringing me to their to their venue, or just the outreaches or whatever they got going on. So I make more of my money off of that. But the streaming is it's cool for what it is. So,
right. Yeah, it'll make it happen. Yeah. So being actually from Memphis, being from the streets, how much does that affect your music? You know what I'm saying? What you put out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, for me, I'm always, in my music, I'm always, trying to tell a story.
Right.
You know what I mean? So just my old life, I still try to, I continue to be relevant because I understand, ain't nothing new under the sun. You know what I mean? Like I might be out of the streets, but, man, these young boys, man, they just doing the same thing, you know what I'm saying, I was doing. We all was doing, you know what I mean?
Right.
So, I try to continue to keep that environment around just so I can stay relevant. So I do keep and I ask questions. You know what I mean? There you go. Because you don't want to get outdated, and I think that's why I've been able to do what I've been doing for so long. Because man, I keep my ear to the street. You know what I mean? Like to be able to know what's going on and not be at that place where, man, you so far saved and you just you done lost touch. You know what I mean?
Right.
And so, I think that's what's been a blessing for me, to understanding that when I'm out places and people see me minister, a lot of people bring me because they like, man, you get it. You know what I'm saying? You in touch with what's going on. You know what I mean? Like I ain't up there talking about something. They like, what are you talking about? I understand when they talking certain things and certain slang, certain words they using. You know what I mean? Like I understand and I know what time it is. So, just staying relevant. I think that's key. And I think that's when we do mess up, when we get irrelevant, when we don't understand what's going on. Now we talking, it's flying over their head. You know what I mean?
That's real though. Like I said, you got it's authentic with you. You know what I'm saying? You got definitely, like I said, signature style.
Yeah, come on.
Also, you got the signature microphone.
Come on.
The red mic stand.
Come on.
How did that come about?
Man, really, man, my wife, man, I'm a mic stand rapper. So, man, she ended up, man, painting one of them one time. And man, and when she painted it, it looked dope. You know what I mean? I was like, man, this what's up. You know what I'm saying? I rock with this. And man, I went and ministered somewhere, and the feedback was just really cool. Folks was like, man, bro, you got your own mic stand, that John red. Ooh, for the blood, ain't it? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, for the blood. You feel me? And man, it's so crazy how I tried to get a different color. Like one time I caught myself trying to get a white one and try to get a green one. But that red just was And so from that point on, man, I've been with the red mic stand, man. I can't rap without it. You know what I mean? Like, I gotta have it. So man.
You ain't name it, did you? BB King had Lucille. Did you name your mic?
You know I didn't. I just call it for the blood. You feel me?
That's how to call it. For the blood. You had to get a name.
Come on.
You had to pull the audience in.
Come on.
Maybe they could throw a name out for you.
Come on. Let's make it happen. We got to do something.
Yeah, like, and I always talk about different rappers. We had Kia on a few weeks ago. I got a couple other friends in the industry. Just me being a native Memphian, I always feel like Memphis, rap culture, should be on the same level as like an ATL, a New York, LA, how do you feel about that? Had Memphis really, I know lately they kind of, Gotti and Dolph, and then Guerrilla that blew it out the frame. I think of late we've got our just due, but what kind of how you feel about that?
Yeah, man, I know. Even just the times I done went to Atlanta, man, at the years ago, just being in that scene, man. Atlanta had a little different something in their water. It say like Memphis, man, we struggle with that. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna be real with you, even on the side I'm on. Man, you still can have that same energy. Even on this side, you know what I'm saying? Right. Like, even on the positive side, the godly side, people still struggling. You know what I mean? Man, a OG told me one time before, he said, man, if a dude was a hater in the world, when he come over here, he gets saved, he still can struggle with being a hater.
Wow.
He said he got to die to his flesh every day because they're still in them, and he got to keep killing it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and so a lot of times, even though over here on this side, man, they still can have that same thing that the world get. You know what I mean? And I think with Memphis, man, we done had some in our water for so many years, man, that for some reason we just can't come together. The city too little for us to be beefing the way we be beefing. You know what I mean? And so, man, it's sad because Memphis, man, we talented.
Yeah, super.
We got some. Man, let's be real. Like even with 3-6 Mafia, man, I would say Lil Jon back in the day, he kind of had that crunk, king of crunk type of. But that was 3-6 Mafia sound. You feel me? When I was younger and I was up on the Atlanta culture to a certain extent, man, it was Outkast, and they just had a different, more laid back sound. They weren't really so much on that crunk. You know what I mean? And I know that's where they got it from. They got it from 3-6 Mafia. You feel me?
Sure.
So man, but Memphis, man, because we can't come together and stay like we should, man, cats will snatch off with our stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like they'll snatch off and be gone. You know what I'm saying? Because man, we ain't click tight. Now you trying to say that's my style. Ain't nobody else saying it because we all on some division. You feel me? And so even on this side, it can be like that sometimes too. You know what I mean? Where it's like cats still be kind of doing it sad, but some cats still be doing their own thing and don't want to collab. You know, and on this side, it's a little harder because you don't have so much the opportunity ain't there. So a lot of times cats don't even want to share the opportunity because man, they like, man, if they mess around and see you, man, they ain't gonna bring me next year. They gonna bring you. So instead, I'm not even gonna tell them about you or let you come up because I don't want no problems. You feel me? So man. So I think it's it's that thing, man. We just for some reason, I don't know what it is, man. We just saying to not be able to come on the same page. You know what I mean?
No. I think that's powerful. I never thought of that. I never heard of that. Like, a lot of times we think about people getting saved, coming to church, hey, stop drinking, stop smoking, stop cussing, stop whatever, sex or whatever. Stop, get out the streets. But we never think about stop hating. You know what I'm saying? For you to say that's powerful. You know
it's some folks that really was haters, man, and got saved, and they still struggle with that. Just like the dude who was in the streets that was a womanizer, and he gets saved, he still struggle. He gotta keep dying. He gotta keep dying to the flesh. You feel me? And man, it's them boys out here. They the same. They were haters, man. They was the dude that when you going through level 2 or whatever, the plush back in the day, man, they looking at you frowning. What kind of, they mad about the car you had? You feel me? But he got saved. You feel me? But he's still in the church looking at you like, man, that might come on, hold on, Jesus, give me strength to not be mad at him. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, we got to, bro. It's that going on for real.
So we still got haters.
Man, you still for sure.
Yeah, haters on that side.
It's still for sure.
I never thought about that.
For sure.
Yeah, like I said, so you travel, all over the country, everywhere. It's like I said, do you see that you get like that respect? When you're out of town, that people find out you're from Memphis. So, So how is that? Cause they said sometimes your own city may not embrace you the way it should. How does that feel like? Kind of getting that respect out of town like that,
man. But believe it or not, man, I never. That ain't my story, really.
Okay,
man, my city support me.
Good.
You know what I mean? I get way more of my situations in Memphis.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not that artist, the one that could say, man, I had to leave. My city didn't fool with me. Now my city might not give me all I ask. You know what I'm saying? When I ask this certain amount to come out, they like, bro, we can't do all that, but we can do this. You feel me? Right. So, but man, I will say that my city support me. Okay. You know what I mean? Like in the surrounding areas, man. And I really, man, out of town is cool, but man, I really get a lot around the city, like the little small towns. Even with my story, when I was on the block, man, God told me don't really take it to Atlanta so much, in Miami and New York. Man, he told me to go to Batesville, Mississippi, Tunica, Mississippi, Jackson, Tennessee, Jackson, Mississippi. Everything from Little Rock, Arkansas, back to Memphis. Everything from Jackson, Mississippi, back to Memphis. Everything from Nashville back to Memphis. Man, we covered on that block. So man, I was able to get a lot of different situations around that area. area there.
Okay,
You know what I mean? And that's but you know, out of town, and people show me a lot of love, man, just because of the story. You know what I mean? They know the story of the independent gospel rapper, man, who living off of it, man, got the cars, man. You know what I'm saying? He really about their life. You know what I mean? They want to know how you doing it. You know what I'm saying? They like, bruh. So that's what they really be more excited about when I do come different places. And I was just in Tampa, Florida, the Flavor Fest, and I took one of the colors. I drove it. I drove from Memphis to Tampa. Like, man, I took the family with me, man. We in that thing, we in a bucket, man, 14 hours. Know what I'm saying? Pull up to the show, man. I got it at the door. They like, who is dude? You feel me? That's Pro. Oh my God. Da. So, man, God has just done an awesome thing, man, with the ministry, man. So out of town is love as well, but my city, I never not tell anybody my city don't fool with me. My city fool with me.
It was
my city fool with me.
Speaking of the cars, you know, you got the let's say the colors, two of them.
Yeah, two
Crossfire.
Then I got then I got a Mercedes CLK 22s. I ain't really showed that too much, but and then I got the drop top Chrysler Baron.
Okay.
Then I got the Z71 Chevy Silverado on 26s.
Okay.
And my wife got a Benz, but
Yes. So how'd you come up with the concept to like rap them and make it a thing?
Man, come on, man. You know, I'm from the streets. So I remember back in the era, man, when man Gotti and them coming through with the shrink wrap Tahoe. You feel me? Like, man, 3-6 Mafia got the bubble Chevy with hypnotized minds on it. You feel me? Like, I'm from that era where, man, it was guerrilla marketing. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, you got to get in these streets. So that's the era I'm from. So even though I came on this side, God still told me to take that same mentality on this side. And so, man, we weren't just going, you know, I said, let the world do it. It's like, nah, bro, I need you to do that too. So, man, I come out the gate in 2008, shrink wrap the photo colors with the face on the Highway to Heaven album cover. You feel me? Like, man, we pushing. You feel me? So now, man, that was what I came from. And man, now that I'm over here, man, I'm not finna halfway step it. You know what I'm saying? Like, now I'm finna pedal to the floor. I'm finna do the money I was going to van raps right there on Madison. Man, spending 3 racks. Man, rapping my cars. You feel me? Like, I want my guy on all the cattle on the hill. So it's like I got to have that too. You feel me? So we ain't just letting them do it. It's so really it all came from that same guerrilla marketing. You know what I mean? You know, 'cause that's what he told me. We gonna be at it. We gonna go to them streets. You know what I mean? Like, and so you know, so it's real talk. Let be real to get their attention. Like, man, they gonna talk to me a lot longer. You know what I'm saying? When I see them young boys, man, I'm in one of my cars, or if I'm in the streets or whatever, and I want to share the gospel with them, man, they gonna listen to me a little bit longer than they might do just the other dude. You feel me? 'Cause they looking at the car like, okay, what he got going on? They gonna give me a little bit more time. Might not be an hour or nothing, but man, I'm sit and just listen to you and see what you got going on. So it was all for that, man. Just the marketing, man, and just to be able to get that, you know, to get that attention, man. And I think people, when they see that you putting up your chips, I think people take you more seriously.
That's good.
So through my years, man, I believe people took me more serious than a lot of other gospel artists because they like, I feel like he really owns something else.
No, that's good. Speak on that because, like I said, you are an independent artist. What would you say to up and coming artists who looking to stay independent? What would be your advice with?
Man, if you believe, man, put it all on the line. Man, put it out. That's where the stupid faith come from. You feel me? Like, man, you gotta be stupid with it. Like, to the point where somebody looking at you like, you finna put all that on that? Man, that's stupid, ain't it? You like, I got this stupid faith. You feel me? Like, I'm believing, like, I'm putting everything on the line. Man, listen, man, I tell people all the time, man, the worst thing, man, besides the part for me, I never knew you, is, man, you get into an age and you got a number of regret because, man, you was scared to put that money up. You was scared to believe in yourself. You know what I mean? Like, you was spooked. You know what I mean? Like, that's horrible to get to an age and you feel like, man, you just wasted 40 years. Man, you just wasted it. Like, and then you believed in something, but you ain't want to act. And if you ain't want to put your money, but you ain't want to get out in these streets, you ain't want to try to network with people, man, Dang, bro, that's you. You know, you gonna end up be looking back and being like, whoa. Yeah. And at that time, man, you can't even have enough money to buy the time back.
Wow.
It's over with.
That's good.
You know what I'm saying? I don't care how much you didn't stack your bread up for something that you ain't had that wasn't your purpose, none of that, man. You got $1 million, man. You cannot buy them 40 years back. It's over with. You feel me? So it's like I would tell them, man, put it out on the line. You know what I mean? If you believe, man, especially if God done told you to do it. Man, if God done told you to do it, man.
You gotta do it.
Man, put it out on the line. Don't even play with
it.
You know what I mean? Rent money and all.
Everything, Push it. Just like back in the day, casino.
Come on. I'm putting it out on 7. Come on. You feel me? Like, come on.
Let me sit my dice.
Yeah, come on. Let's go.
Same mentality.
Man, come on. Let's go, man.
Same mentality.
You know what I'm saying? Like, for real.
That's good, though. So why you think that Christians, we lose that? Like, we be in the street, we go get it, we make it happen. We know we got to make this move. Why you think we come on this side and we get timid?
Yeah, man. We be thinking God gonna do everything. That be the issue.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You doing too much praying. You know what I'm saying? That's all you doing is praying.
Right.
And God looking for you to move.
Right. Faith with no works.
Man, come on, man. He gonna move when you move.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? But you praying. You mumming, praying, fasting. That's all you been doing. and it's like, man, that's all you doing? So that's all you doing, man. You probably gonna lose. Because God is like, God get the glory out of you moving. You see what I'm saying?
That's
praying is great. It's part of it too.
Definitely.
But man, you cannot, that's not the only thing you can do. It's just the only thing you doing is praying. And I think sometimes we come over here, man, and we lose that. We lose what we had over there. Get up and go like, I'm finna make it happen. Now you just looking for God to do everything. And God like, nah, man, like, now you gotta move. You gotta get up and go.
That's what's up.
Yeah, if you ain't getting up, and that's why I tell all the time with the gospel rap situation, man. That's why people, I tell them, really ain't no blueprint. Man, like you wanna ask me how did I. Bro, really, man, I was moving. Man, when he told me to go to Batesville, man, today he telling me to go to Tunica. Man, tomorrow he telling me to go to Little Rock. You feel me? Like, but that's that was my story. But it's like God be trying to tell us to do the exact same thing. But we be like, nah, Lord, I'm just gonna keep praying to you. And he like, bro, that's the way right there. But then you gonna make a left here, then you gonna make a right there, then you gonna keep straight, but you won't even make the first left. You just praying and fasting. And it's like, nah, it's more to it. It's more to it. So man, a lot of time we do, man. We over there, man. We was over there. We were ready. But then when it came over here, man, now it's like I'm just playing it safe. How you gonna play it safe now? You know, you can't play it safe now. You feel me? Like this the moment to man be putting it all on the line, man. You know what I'm saying? God done told you to do X, Y, Z, but now you playing it safe. You scared. It's like, nah, bro. Man, put it all out there. Come on, man. We ain't playing.
That's it. Yeah. So the enemy, he use that fear on us. You know what I'm saying? We supposed to be walking in faith.
Man, he ain't giving you a spirit of fear for sure.
No,
and like I say, not to say that ain't nothing gonna happen. Things might happen.
Yeah, right. Definitely.
But if they happen, then hey, bro, let it be. It is what it is. But see, that's the thing too. Sometimes man, we be so scared to lose. But it really ain't a loss.
Yeah, no.
It's just a transition. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes man, he might got to get you out of that $2,000 a month house. So he can make something else happen.
That's true.
He got to put you in this $1,000 house for a minute. You just want $1,000 a month for a minute. So he can and then he gonna put you back in there and probably put you in something better. You feel me? But man, we be so scared to transition and change some things. You feel me? And it's like, come on, man. You know what I mean?
Right. No, that's good. Yeah. So look, we got the event coming up, right? So tell us more about that. What it's about.
My concert on the corner, man. So, man, really, man, God really pressed it on my heart, man, about setting up, bringing out the cars, man, bringing out the sound, man, giving out gift cards, man, food, feeding the people. So, man, the goal for this year, man, is to just set up in different communities, man, because, a lot of people ain't up on gospel rap. Now, you got some people who done heard it, and they done heard the wrong gospel rapper, man. They be like, it's whack, you know what I'm saying? And so my goal is to really be an ambassador to be able to show people that, man, it's some dope gospel rap out here. Just like it's some whack secular rap. It's some whack secular rap. You feel me?
Sure.
And it's some other secular rap that man can get you turned up. But at the end of the day, when it comes to the gospel rap situation, man, we here, man, my movement is to show you that, bro, like it's some dope gospel rappers out here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not just myself, but it's some other dudes that I fool with that's out of city that I'm gonna play their music, things of that nature. So man, we gonna bring out the cars, man. We gonna set up the sound. You know what I'm saying? We gonna have the food. We got the grill. We got some real good food that, you know what I'm saying? We putting the money up, you feel me? Get sponsors, still looking for more sponsors for the rest of the year, you know what I'm saying? To be able to be a blessing to the movement. But you know what I'm saying? We talking about, man, hitting Orange Mound, Black Haven, South Memphis, Saturday, April the 19th, you know what I'm saying? We're going to be in Fraser, Overton Crossing, man, man, just allowing God to move, man, through the holy hip-hop.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
so it's an ongoing situation.
This a lifestyle. You feel me? Like, this something this something that, man, we trying to, man, we gonna keep it going.
We're pushing it.
Yeah. We gonna keep it going. You know what I mean? So I got some and listen, man, when God gave me this idea, man, it wasn't, big sponsors are great.
Okay.
But man, he told me the people around me is the people that's gonna really support it and really do it. And so I got people around me, man, that's donating monthly, man, that want to see it win. You know what I mean? Yeah. And so, man, it's something, and that's why I told you, my city, man, they support. You know what I mean? I got 100 folks that's really doing something every month. You feel me? Off my website. You feel me? Man, and they showed me that this possible, bro.
That's what's up.
This possible. When I put it out on the book, man, and my people reached out and said, from where do I sign up? You know what I mean? And they showed me, man. That's why I said I never not say my city don't support what I do. So
I love it.
So this is the goal is to at least try to do one a month, but I'm really trying to do 2 or 3 a month. But I ain't, you know what I'm saying? But one a month for sure. But I really want to do 2 or 3. You know what I'm saying? So I just got a call the other day from one of my homies. He want to bring it to Westwood. So we going to try to see what's up with that.
Yeah. Okay, good. Yeah, what's up? Yeah, so what's the website again?
So you go to realcornerlove.com.
Okay.
It's realcornerlove.com.
Okay.
It'll still take you to my website, GoswellRecords.com is all in one. So if you want to be a sponsor, you want to donate monthly or whatnot, man, that's the site to make it happen.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
You got any music coming up that you dropping?
Man, you know what? Not a project right now. We really so focused right now for the summer, because I got 20 projects already. You know what I mean? I got so much music, man. I did a concert last year, man. It was, man, super dope, man. Packed out wall to wall. And man, people were just like, "Bro, you got too much music." You feel me? So, man, we talking like 20 projects, man. Man, through the years, man, and like 2 years ago, man, I was dropping 3 a year.
Wow.
So I'm dropping 3 or 4 projects. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't like I'm saying I got 20 projects. You like 80% of it is old. You know what I'm saying? Nah. Back in that era when I first come in, we only dropped 1 project a year. You know what I mean? It wasn't you worked that 1 project the whole year. You feel me? Like you ain't even. But now music moves so quick now that man, you like dropping. You dropping 3-4 projects a year. You feel me? So, but really right now, no new project. I got a single or 2 that we thinking about releasing, but man, we more focused on that concert on the corner. Just really trying to impact the city with that. You know what I mean? That's the move, girl. That's the move, girl. That's the move.
Well, that's what's up, man. We will do everything we can to support
Come on, man.
Push you.
I already know. And I appreciate you through the years, man. You know what I'm saying? You done brought me a couple times, man. You was doing your thing. You know what I'm saying? What was it? Was it North Memphis?
North Memphis,
okay, man. And posted up, man, in the community. That's what it's about, man. But I appreciate you, bro, through the years, man, for you been... Man, rocking with me for a long time.
Man.
I appreciate you, brother.
For
sure.
We'll keep this thing. I said, to the end. You know.
Come on, man. Come on.
Keep it going.
Come on, man.
That's what's up. Yeah. So look, man. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Look, also make sure support my guy Fro with his concert on the corner that he doing. And look, until next time, remember, there's nothing like living the good life. All right, peace.
Yeah. That's dope, bro.
Yeah.